So we may or may not have my co-host on today, but that doesn't matter because I've got some folks in front of you today that are going to make this a very special day. If you've been listening for the last few weeks, you know that today our scheduled guest artist is Chris Edwards. Got his new album out that we're going to talk about here in a little bit with the single Moonshine Habit we've been playing here on KZSM over the last couple weeks. But for the first 15 minutes, I'm really excited to welcome a couple of guests in that they were part of a program that Sterling and I and Dallas Borough, Missoula Slam, and the rest of the board members of Cheatham Street Music Foundation put on annually, and it's Young Songwriters Workshop held down at the Redbird Listening Room in New Braunfels, which is the venue owned by Dallas Borough's family. This is the 11th year we've had our annual day camp for young songwriters, and what we do is we open up the idea of just songwriting and workshopping original material for students who are basically too young to make it to Songwriter Circle during the week because they're student. It's a school night on Wednesday and Thursday at Cheatham Street Warehouse and Redbird Listening Room, respectively. This has been going on for several years and it's been wildly successful every year, but this year just seems to stand out as an exceptionally amazing year. Sitting in front of me are Josie Higgins and Dylan Reeves. Welcome to the studio, y'all.
How's it going?
I am very, very glad to have y'all in. I'm doing well. How are you, Josie?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you.
So where are y'all from? First of all, you're not local, are you?
No, I'm from Katy and...
I'm from Cypress, Texas, so we're pretty close.
Yeah.
So Dylan is a first-year participant in Young Songwriters Workshop, and Josie is a fourth-year participant in our workshop. She's been there every year we hold it at the Redbird. This is actually going to be her final year because she's graduated high school and is going off to college, and we certainly wish you luck and well on that. I want to talk a little bit about what we do, and I want to let these guys talk a little bit about what they experienced this week in the workshop, and they're each going to play you an original song. I don't think it's one they wrote in the workshop this week. They performed those last night at the showcase at the Redbird, but they're both well on their way in the songwriting world. They're definitely ahead of the curve as far as I was probably 19 or 20 before I even put pen to paper with the guitar. So y'all are several years ahead of where I was at when I first got into this. The Cheatham Street Music Foundation, you can read more if you're interested in this at cheathamstreetfoundation.org. But we sponsor a lot of programs, and this is one that's very dear to our hearts. Kent Finley started the foundation in 2005 to promote and preserve songwriting in Texas, and songwriting was really the key to that. It's not just music; it's the craft of writing and performing music. He had the foundation and led it for 10 years before his passing, and we, the board members, have carried on for almost 10 years since he passed. And like I said, this was our 11th Young Songwriters Workshop this year. I'm gonna step off the mic a little bit and just kind of let y'all discuss what the workshop looked like for y'all and kind of what your experience was. Dylan, this is your first year, and Josie, this is your fourth and final year. So how about I'm gonna ask Dylan first since you're new to the program, and then we'll maybe have Josie follow up with her take.
Yeah, I mean, quite simply, it was great. I mean, I said this last night, but the guest artists, the guest stars, come from all different genres, and but I feel like I learned something new from every single one of them. You know, from guys like Troy Stone to Jameson Edelman and Sammy Wells, who all three have pretty different styles. You know, they were able to show me things I wouldn't have even ever thought of, and I really loved the collaborating aspect. You know, it wasn't just kind of sit down and learn this structured songwriting. You know, you got to bounce ideas off of a lot of different people, and it was great. I mean,
one of the takeaways I always want our students to have is at the end of the 4 days that we do our workshops and then the showcase at the end at Redbird is there's really no right way to approach songwriting. And if there's no right way, there's not really a wrong way either, other than just not writing at all. And it sounds to me like you're taking that away. And you were already kind of ahead of the curve anyway. You've written some stuff. I think you've got a single coming out we're going to talk about here in a minute.
I do have a single coming out pretty soon. Y'all are going to hear that in a second.
I am looking forward to it. Josie, what about you? This is your last year as one of our young songwriters. Tell us about your experience in the workshop.
Honestly, it's been like probably one of the highlights of my life for the past 4 years. It's meant so much to me to be able to come back every single year and like work with people that I know and then new people that are coming in each year, and like I've definitely made some friendships that are going to last me a lifetime, some connections that are going to last me a lifetime, and then also I've just learned so much about writing. I started writing before I could write. I had my mom write for me, and then really it was just a bunch of unstructured nonsense until I got to like middle school, I think, and then it got so much better from there when I started doing the songwriters camp because you learn so much from people who actually put stuff out there.
I've been very impressed with your growth as a lyricist over the last 4 years. I meant to say that last night, and I didn't get a chance, so I wanted to say it with everybody listening right now. We got time before our first station break to hear a couple of original songs. Josie, did you say you were going to go first today, or was I going to be Dylan?
You got it.
Yeah, okay, I got it apparently.
All right, Josie Higgins is going to be playing an original tune here in the KZSM studios. Y'all stay tuned and listen up.
So I'm gonna play 3 AM, which I wrote a couple years ago after a friend's passing. So, yeah, I'll do that now. Please pick up the phone now, I'm crying, it's 3 AM, it feels like I'm dying, all alone again, I'm all alone again, I close my eyes and I see you flying, up in the stars where my mind's igniting, I wanna go again, I wanna go again. Please pick up the phone now, I'm crying, it's 3 AM, it feels like I'm dying, all alone again, I'm all alone again, I miss you now and I'll miss you later, feels like I'm stuck in an endless elevator, we're playing a silly tune that it keeps me running back to you. Please pick up the phone now, I'm crying, it's 3 AM, feels like I'm dying, all alone again, I'm all alone again, now I'm chasing the ghost of a memory so far away, chasing the ghost of the boy that feels like yesterday. Please pick up the phone now, I'm crying, it's 3 AM, it feels like I'm dying, all alone again, I'm all alone again, I close my eyes and I see you flying, up in the stars where my mind's igniting, I wanna go again, I just wanna try again, I'll miss you now and I'll miss you later, feels like I'm trapped in an endless elevator, we're playing a silly tune that keeps me running back to you. Now I'm chasing the ghost of memories far away, chasing the ghost of the boy who feels like yesterday, chasing the ghost of a memory so far away, chasing the ghost of the boy who feels like yesterday.
Josie Higgins with 3 AM. Let me turn my mic up. Josie Higgins with 3 AM live in KZSM studios. That is a lovely song.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in and performing that for us. Dylan, you said you're going to be releasing a single soon.
Yeah, you mind if I talk about it a little bit? We got time?
Go right ahead. We do have time, and then we'll just have you go ahead and play it, and we'll move on to a station break from there.
Yeah, so another great thing about the workshop, I talked about this last night, was not only did you just have to go in and start something from scratch, you could bring in something you'd already been working on for a while, and I brought in this song that I just recently recorded a couple weeks ago at Yellow Dog Studios here in San Marcos, which was, by the way, a great experience. Shout out to those guys, they were great. And I played this song pretty much for every songwriter that came through there, and every one of the guest stars, and they all had a different thing about it that they loved, and I got a lot of feedback on it, and I thought it was great. I think it was Troy that said, you got great contradictions in that song, which I didn't even realize what he was talking about until he pointed it out to me. There's some lines in there that you use, like up and down, that I use, or man, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but it was just like I didn't even notice that when I was writing it. But yeah, this song should be coming out soon, later this summer. It's called Solid Ground.
Where will people be able to find it once it's released?
Pretty much all major streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music, things like that. At Dylan Reese Music, that's RHYS. My last
You beat me
name.
to it.
Yeah. You gotta move this.
We'll go, yeah, we'll turn that, and what's the title of this song again, Dylan?
This song is called Solid Ground. Well, I'm looking out the window on what it looks to be a beautiful day. My body's strapped in tight while I stare down that asphalt street away. And as we lift on up into that crystal blue sky, I'm afraid the only way I'm coming down is that nervous ball of fire. Try not to think about the distance from the ground, what I'm gonna say. Our memories are turbulent, shaking my head like a table tree. Nothing will relieve me more than when we touch back down the land. And I walk through that gate and looking out at where you're standing now. Your arms spread wide, my legs can't move. I still feel high up in the clouds. I never came down. Can't wait to get back to your solid ground. Scribbled on a cocktail napkin a list of all the things I need to do. Make up for 6 months of work and unfulfilled. I love you. And I hope that this time away doesn't make you think that I'm a changed man. 'Cause I'm still just the same old lovesick fool when I see you standing there. Your arms spread wide, my legs can't move. I still feel high up in the clouds. I never came down. Can't wait to get back to your solid ground. And if I pass out on that runway, it won't compare to how you take my breath away. When I see you standing there, your arms spread wide, my legs can't move. I still feel high up in the clouds, like I never came down. Can't wait to get back to your solid ground. To your solid ground. To your solid ground.
Man, that's a good tune. Dylan Rees, R-H-Y-S. Remember that name. You can catch that tune on your favorite streaming platform in the next few weeks when it's released. Josie Higgins with 3 a.m. live in KZSM Studios. Two of our most recent alumni of Young Songwriters Workshop from the Cheatham Street Music Foundation. Josie, thank you so much for everything you've done in our workshop for the last 4 years, and we wish you nothing but the best as you head up east to pursue your education up in Poughkeepsie, is it?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
We hope to see you again and hear from you sometime. Please keep up with us and let us know what
Absolutely.
you're up to artistically and educationally and all that. Dylan, Josie just graduated high school. Dylan's 15, so you got a few more years. We hope to maybe see you again next year. Young Songwriters Workshop
Yeah.
25.
That's the plan.
All right, we are looking forward to it. Stick with us on KZSM, San Marcos, Texas, True Community Radio, 104.1 FM, KZSM.org. You're listening to Highway 261, where we explore the musical landscapes of Texas, all 261,000 square miles of it. We're going to take a pause for a quick break, and when we get back, I'm going to have Chris Edwards in. We'll be talking about his new album, Homebrew, and the hot new single, Moonshine Habit. Stay with us on KZSM.